They thought you would always stay. Now they are panicking over losing you. They became comfortable with your presence, comfortable knowing you would still be there after every disappointment, after every ignored feelings, after every moment they made you question your worth. They made you question your worth emotionally. Somewhere along the way, they stopped appreciating your patience because they convinced themselves you would never truly leave. That was their biggest mistake. They thought your love meant unlimited tolerance. They thought your understanding meant you would keep accepting accepting emotionally inconsistency forever, no matter how distant they became. No matter how little effort they gave, they believed you would continue holding the connection together alone. And for a long time, maybe you did. Maybe you kept making excuses for behaviors that hurt you deeply. Maybe you kept trying to fix problems while they avoided accountability. Maybe you stayed loyal even during moments when you felt emotionally neglected and unseen. But eventually, something inside you changed. You became tired of carrying relationships by yourself, tired of begging for effort, honesty, and emotional consistency, tired of feeling emotionally drained while pretending everything was okay just to avoid conflict. And slowly, you started pulling your energy back. At first, they did not take it seriously. They assumed it was temporary. They believed you would eventually return to the same emotional patterns they were used to. But then your silence lasted longer. Your silence became calmer. Your attention stopped revolving around them completely. That is when the panic quietly started, because deep down, they began realizing something uncomfortable. They were no longer emotionally available the same way. The person who once chased communication was becoming harder to reach. The person who once fought to keep the connection alive was finally protecting their peace instead, and suddenly the security they once felt around your presence started disappearing. Now they are overthinking everything: your silence, your energy, your emotional detachment. They keep understanding. They keep wondering if they finally pushed you too far this time. They noticed you are no longer reacting emotionally the way you used to, and it unsettles them badly. The confidence they once had about always having access to you is slowly collapsing, because people often take consistent love for granted until they feel it slipping away. Now they are realizing your loyalty was never weakness. Your patience was never desperation. Your willingness to stay came from genuine care, not emotionally dependency. And the moment you stop giving endless chances, the reality of losing you started feeling very real to them. That realization is becoming difficult to ignore because of the first time They are understanding what life might actually feel like without your presence, constantly holding space for them emotionally. And sometimes people only recognize the value of someone after they finally stopped waiting to be valued. Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, I'm Alice. Kindly subscribe to this channel and please do hit the notification bell so you'll be the first person to see anything that I post. And to my returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you. You already know my heart. I love you all so much. For those who want to support this page, you can click the link on my bio and support me through using the PayPal link. Thank you very much for watching.